and become a fisher, because we need to make sure we got food. Costs 25 a month, and we're only making 18. So as it stands, too much all the time. Too much all the time. Is it warm too much all the time? Can't be warm too much. I'm sure that by the time July comes around, I'll be changing my tune, and I'll be like, fuck, when's it going to be cool again? I'm sick of sweating all the time. But right now, in the heart of winter, well, not the heart of winter, but with winter still being a huge issue. Boom. Now we got money. And we're going to use that money to purchase. We could get some iron and finish our vault. We also get some tools. I think what we're going to do, if we mined this, we would be able to sell at least the ore. Yeah, soap is the biggest issue now, so we need to get that soap maker up. I think we might wait for the second trader just to make sure he doesn't have like a cow or something that we can use, because that would be deposited it accidentally, because that would be better than some of the other stuff. But if not, we'll grab iron and at least finish this vault here, so we have somewhere a little more secure to place our gold. You can see right now it's just kind of hanging out. Our whole village is sick. We don't have soap. I can't afford it, but we got to build a healer. Like, we don't have a way around it. This has to be built. And we'll just figure out a way to pay for it later, because I mean, whole village is going down. Could our freaking graveyard just fill up? We're gonna have to expand it soon. Do we ever get our second trader? Not yet. Maybe there's only going to be one this year, which does happen. On occasion, they only bring one. Nope, there he comes. Alright, so we will get a second villager. Or a second trader. We don't have enough food, and yet it's all still spoiling. You guys, if you're that hungry, eat the food. No flour, that makes sense. But grain is this year. We're going to be getting a whole bunch of grain, and with it, hopefully, food. Let's see, the second guy here also buys pottery, but we don't have any left. He does have a cow, perfect, and we've got just barely enough. Alright, get you into the barn so we can start getting, I guess, milk. And as it gets older, we can slaughter him for some hamburgers. This is the Fletcher. We gotta make sure we still have somebody working here. 2 laborers technically. Another building caught fire in this heat wave. But these crops did not die in the heat wave, at least not yet, so... More villagers graduated. More buildings are on... Okay, thank you, game. I get it. Yeah, we'll have to accept them. Well, we need people. We were down to 60, so we're up to 82 again. That gives us some workers and some laborers, which we really needed. But everyone's still friggin' dying. This is going terrible. All right, so this one is doing wheat this year, flax next year. So I think what we'll do is flax this year, and then we'll do wheat next year. Whoops, let's move you up, and then we'll do there's I don't think we can do beans plus because we need to get clover. Clover adds fertility, so that will slow down how quickly our field runs out. So we'll do clover, and we'll do beets. We'll do something like that. Another villager's dead. That typhoid fever that just ravaged us. I don't have anybody working the fishing shack. Gotta change that. And the Fletcher, we had somebody and they died immediately, so we'll replace you. I have 12 laborers still, so we're not at least out of laborers. Is our cow over here? I thought we got a cattle somewhere. Yeah, there is one out here. Oh, there he is, hidden behind those trees. How's this wall coming? Slowly. It's not really getting built very fast at all. I think it's not going to happen this year. I think next year we'll get raided again. So at least in this general quarter, we know they probably aren't going to come. They'll be coming from a different direction. I don't know if that will help us at all, but it's something. I have plenty of laborers. I'm going to go ahead and add another guy here. See if we can get these boards up, because that's really what we're missing in a lot of our buildings that we're doing here. And these guys just very upset they don't have food, but that should change soon. Also don't have shoes. We get a trader that's got shoes, we might consider buying some, because we still really need those. But I think we got clothes somewhat taken care of. That's at least one problem we can check off. Fuck. Come on, villagers. You gotta be tougher than that. Definitely replace you. We've got a lot of grain now that we can turn into flour, so we want to make sure that this is being employed. We're going to need another heavy tool before too long as well. Those do wear out, so we've got a bit of time, but there we go. This is full. That's good news. Get it transferred, get it turned to flour quick. More cholera. That's the clean water, which they should have. I guess we haven't had quite as much cholera lately, but it's still showing up. Alright, I'm going to sell a little bit of these linen clothes. I bet they're worth some cash. And we've got some sitting around. Is that a boar? Trees have been planted. Just gotta wait for them to mature. That'll give us a bit more food. Not a ton, but every little bit's gonna help us out here. Only 9 laborers. I really would like to get another tanner here, but I guess it's not quite as important. That's warm clothing, so it's better in the winter than these linens, but we'll at least have clothing, because we have people making light clothes. Fantastic. Now we're going to get soap. Let's pray that that does something with our typhoid epidemic that's been going on here. I've been looking for Mary around here. I can't find her. If I could, we'd exile her. There we go. So we are making bread. So our food is, I mean, they want it to be at 6 months. It's still a little bit low from where it is. Another guy died. Our population just goes the wrong direction. Hopefully we get another huge influx of workers soon, because we need it. Alright, so we're full, that's not it, but we are full of bread here. I mean, being full in the food isn't the worst, because that at least means we've got food. Herbs. We should have herbs, and we should have tallow. I mean, it says we've got tallow in storage. No, we don't have herbs. I think that we've got them around, though. I think we can gather herbs. We were pretty careful to make sure we had some. There's a patch, and there's a patch. Do that. He's out there, which is maybe not the most productive anymore. We've kind of torn a lot of that stuff out, building our walls. Let's instead have you come out this way. Don't know how long that's going to work either, because they are our laborers are deforesting this area pretty well. But for now, let's go gather that food and see what we can make happen. We're going to transfer some of this gold over, I think. I don't want all of it necessarily, but let's get more so that we can see were there any goods we can transfer. We got that one. We're still getting pottery. Looks like no. So that's going to have to be fine. Hey, a villager's cured and nobody's sick. We'll see how long that lasts. But now that spring's here, we should be able to gather this, these herbs out here. I probably weren't gathering them because we didn't have the soap maker, so there was no use for them. But now I suspect they'll start gathering. We can start making soap and hopefully keep people healthy, just as we get our healer built. And then it turns out we don't need them, but it's better to have it, even though we can't afford it. It's better to have it. Over here, we do have some more clothes, which we could probably afford to bring over. At least a couple. Another house caught on fire. I'm starting to feel like the answer is you definitely should not play with matches. What are smallpox? Healer can contain the spread, but we're getting it. 9 more clay and we'll have that. We almost have some honey. These guys are getting flax. These guys should be getting wheat. And then they're all getting those mini crops next year. How long until we can fertilize? Probably about 2 more years. Because this one's at 65 and that one's at 62. So they're getting down there. 2 more villagers sick already. So it didn't last us quite maybe 2 or 3 months that everyone was healthy. We do still have grain from last year, which is a good sign. It means that we're making a pretty good amount. I wonder if we want another granary here. I want storage. I think that we'll build another one. Ooh, can't quite fit you in there. Slope's too steep is what it's saying. Alright, how about here? I guess we could put you down right here. Oh no. Traders are coming, but we're being raided now. Oh, and they're coming in from this direction. That is interesting. 10 raiders are on the way. I see one of them here. Oh, there they are. So, that's bad timing, isn't it? I think we will sell. It doesn't sell for much, but let's sell what we've got. We can always make more. And then they sell weapons, which might not be terrible. They also sell iron. We need 25. How much can we afford to get? All right, let's do that and finish our vault at least. That'll be something. Okay, you guys get out because you got to put this out. I guess we're not going to make it. The potter's going to burn down. We got raided right as the thing caught fire. Another one was destroyed. Oh, are these guys still... I thought that the raiders had all turned around and left. It looks like they're still here. We'll rebuild that as well. Okay, he's dead. God, we're back to 8. Village was raided. 10, 9 were killed. They didn't pillage anything. They did destroy the one house. Not terrible. That was destroyed too, but it was unrelated. I guess not unrelated, because we would have been able to put it out if they weren't on their way, but... Nine sick people. This has just been a terrible game for us. I tell you what, we've done the worst possible. Let's go to Trader 2 and see what he's got. He could buy soap. We don't have any. He sells some herbs. I wonder if I want to buy some herbs just to help us get some soap started. Another villager died. It's been fucking sick. Everyone has been sick the entire game. We've had 2 or 3 months with no one sick. I've played this game several times. I've never had the graveyard be this full. And I mean, we've played like 60 years. We're only on year 19. 2 more dead. Desirability is causing this one. I wonder why the desirability's gone down. Oh, the market was destroyed. That wasn't a house, that was a market. So now that's gone. So now we're not actually making money. I guess props to them for getting that market. You can't really prioritize building everything, because then nothing's prioritized. But we need the market and we need the healer. We need those 2 things built. At 81, so another year or 2 and that one should be ready to be built. Not only that, we lost our friggin' potter. We don't even have any goods to sell. This whole game's going pear-shaped right from the beginning. We have food now. That's at least something. Our villagers don't have shoes, but besides that, they're fairly happy. And that could get us some more immigrants. Happy villagers. Good chance to get us some more immigrants. Do we not have anyone working? Yeah, we don't have anybody getting us clay. That's why it's not getting built. Let's do that. We have 5 laborers left. So this fence is almost up, though. It might be about time to expand it a little bit. We go here. I don't think we can go down. We can come maybe this way. And then bring you to the north and around like this. There we go. Got 3 new people here. Needed those desperately. A lot of weeds in this field, isn't there? That's wheat, though, so that'll be good. That one's not going to be anything we can eat, but at least now we've got plenty of food. People are a little bit happy. Things aren't going terrible if we can just get our health under control. We are making soap, so that's going to start being distributed. And healer will help a lot, although now we really can't afford it. We got to get this market built quick. Scurvy, that'll work itself out, I think, once we get these fruit trees built. So no need to panic on that, really. But it'll still be a couple of years, I think, before we can actually use those trees. Well, we got a little bit of a lull. Not a lot of sick people. Our food is fine, even though it looks like half of it's going to decay before we can eat it. We've got enough to get us through the winter. Nothing's on fire. We're not going to be raided for a year or two, so we've got a little bit of a grace period here to take a breath and maybe sort things out before it gets really bad on us again. We really need to get this back right side up. Villager stricken with a wound, but we got 2 people born and somebody is immigrated, so that's a net gain. If we look here, now they are mad. They still don't have the shoes. Food's iffy, but they still could use a bit of shoes. One guy is really unhappy. I think we're in a decent spot. Villager was cured. He just had a foot wound. That wasn't really anything we can do. That's just something that happens. Laborers, we have 9. It's not critically low, but I'm going to add somebody to the tanner here just to get some good warm food. It says -3. I think that's not quite accurate. I think that's going to go up a bit next month. Just needs to recalculate. And we have 63. Yeah, now it's -20. So we've got 2 months, and that's going to be bankrupt. And we don't have any gold in our trader to get more. So we have pottery. We do have, well, we do have honey. So I guess we can trade this honey next year. And we do have a little bit of tallow, or stone. We have a bunch of stone. I don't know if it's worth it to trade stone. But we've got it. There's some baskets over there. Let's see how that goes. We need to get money because that's going to be bankrupt almost immediately. We're going to have to rely on selling things to keep that going because especially it'll be better when we get this built. Once we get this market, that'll make us a bit of money, and it won't go quite as fast, but we definitely need items to trade. We'll have to fund it mostly through our trader. This one's full too. I guess that's good, as we've been industrious. I guess we could sell potentially some arrows. We probably have more of those than we need, strictly speaking. We still have a couple of months until our traders come. That's not great. That one's almost built, though. Alright, so our healer's been fired because we just couldn't afford it. But he worked and kept us healthy for a little while. Good job, healer. Is there the trader? There's the trader. So what have you got? He can buy a couple of wicker baskets at least. He sells a cow, or cattle. It would be really nice to be able to get a cow, but we just can't quite do it right now. It's going to be more important that we keep that healer going. Let's move some gold over, and we'll just have to be fine with that, and that'll at least get her employed again for a couple of months. We'll see how bad it is once we get this market rebuilt, but need to buy some bricks before long as well, so we can upgrade this market. Stricken with dysentery, that is clean water. Should have plenty of clean water, one would think. But he is at least getting treatment now. Whoops. For another month. And then we're bankrupt again. What we need are more clay miners, if we're being perfectly honest. We need more people to get clay for pottery so we can sell that pottery as much as possible. And we're running out of firewood. We're missing logs. Did we run out of... I mean, there's still logs up here. Yeah, they're chopping trees. So there is still people collecting logs, but I'm just using them too much, I guess. Ooh, did lightning strike that? I think lightning hit this building and it caught fire. Lost the heat stress. 33 is not bad. 7's not bad. I guess it wasn't that hot this year. Another building has caught fire. Yeah, I only have 5 now. I'm gonna lower our farmers here. There we go. We got 10 laborers. Hopefully those farmers are gonna be able to keep up on these 2 fields. But we need logs. Gotta get this market rebuilt. There you go. Harvest those trees. Harvest those trees, all these trees that are close by. Let's get those harvested. Make sure we don't do our fruit trees. That would be unfortunate, but we can get all those trees. Get busy, guys. Did get our vault built. Look at that. Very nice. Our healer is no longer being employed. All right, I see some trees falling over here, so we're starting to grab some logs, it looks like. Perfect. And we've gone a while with no sick people, I think. So, don't know if it was the soap or the healer, but one of these has really made a dent, at least. Okay, we're going to get to fertilize this field next year. It's at 57, and that's at 60. Neither one of them are in good shape, but at least we'll get one of them done. Now we're only losing 7 per with even with the healer working, so that's more manageable. We'll still have to wait till we can get a little bit more gold out of our trader here. So we could transfer a little bit of it over, and that would keep our healer working. I don't think we're going to, though. We need to wait just a little bit, but let's transfer some honey over. We can sell that next year, potentially. No pottery still. Clothes. I guess if a trader comes next year that buys clothes, we can sell some of those. I want to make sure we still have enough in storage so that our guys aren't walking around naked, but we'll move a little bit of those over. There we go. And we got this one built back up. Oh, I knew it because we already had that. It's getting late. That's a sign that it's getting late, and I'm ready to get some sleep and refresh my brain. I haven't been able to talk good for an hour. I am gonna go to bed. Thank you everybody for coming out tonight, whether you stayed the whole time or just dropped in and said hello. It's always great seeing all of you guys. I will be back on Friday, and we started an Australia campaign in Vicky 3, so we'll probably be doing that Friday, but we'll continue this one this weekend. We will continue it. Just got started, and just maybe got our feet under us here, and things are going a little bit better, so we might be in better shape. So we'll definitely continue this one. I'm going to go to bed. You guys all have a great rest of your night, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye-bye.